Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Ring Banter podcast. I'm your host with Gabe Jones. The other two are sleepy. So they're probably not joining us. If they join in the middle of the podcast, then there you go. But for now, it's two man, me and Gabe. We're going to be talking about AEW and NXT this week, or not NXT, TNA this week. Pretty much the same now.
Yeah, yeah.
NXT and TNA. But I'll start off with some news. This is nothing too crazy. I only got this one little thing. Recently, Abaddon took to social media to announce that their contract will be expiring in June. Then the following statement was issued: My time with AEW is coming to an end. My contract expires in June and I will not be renewed. The emotions I am currently trying to manage are incredibly difficult and full of conflict. I reflect on my time there. I don't know who Abaddon is.
Abaddon is that one creepy looking chick. Oh my god. Wait, right? I think so. And I don't know. It wasn't anything too special. She wasn't anything
Yeah.
crazy. So I'm like, okay.
See you later. She's gonna go to the GCW or something.
I mean, yeah, why not? Oh, that's great. Oh man. Was that
Tyler's
it?
texting me. Yeah, that's all I had for news. Go ahead with yours.
That time to come on. Okay. So Will Ospreay. Look, I don't know if this is from the same because whatever week he started, he went a little crazy. But Will Ospreay says the bar is too high now
Hmm.
for ex WWE stars that want to walk into AEW.
That bar is too high.
Yes, the bar is too high. And he went on. He's talked about Speedball Mike Bailey. He's had some of the best matches ever. But like you said, guys from WWE can't step in and be big now. But again,
Oh shit. Okay.
60% of that
Chris
company
Jericho,
is
Brian Danielson. Now look at
Todd
Ricochet. Look at
Moxley.
Swerve Strickland. Like
That company is
I could
all
go
the
on and on.
ex-WWE guy.
Yeah. But okay, Will
Oh,
Bradley not
Osprey.
dude.
joining us?
I don't know. I tried calling him. He didn't answer.
Hold
But we
on.
already started the podcast.
Hold
So
on. Shit. I might have to restart my Discord. You are super laggy.
okay. Well, we're gonna continue because we just started. So
Hold
AEW Dynamite. Is that all you had, Gabe?
Yeah, that's it.
AEW Dynamite is in El Paso, Texas again. The
Oh,
show
wow.
opens with Tony Schiavone again, and he introduces Hangman Adam Page, the Owen Hart winner. And I will say, Hangman's song has grown on me a lot. I like his song. I will say that. But everything else I
Always
don't
mess with it. Yeah.
like. The fans chant, "Do you deserve it?" to Hangman. A man says, "What matters is not the win, not the loss, which is decide what do you do with it." Hangman thanks Will Ospreay for the fight of his life. Hangman says next year will be another Owen Hart winner, so he gives back the Owen Hart Championship. He just gave it away like it was nothing. He was like, "All right, here you go." He says now he has to look forward to the All Elite World Wrestling Champion. Hangman mentions the AEW champion has been locked away in a briefcase for several months. Hangman says that he's going to win the world championship. He's going to free it from the briefcase and he's going to defend it. And he promises that. And then Swerve Strickland music's hit with no Prince Nana this week. So there's that.
on.
And Swerve says, "I bet you're wondering why I'm here." Then he shows a video. This confused me a lot. Swerve shows a video package of back then, and it's the Young Bucks like talking in the ring. And like I said, I was lost. But Swerve blames Hangman for his loss back then for the title. Swerve and Hangman, if it, like he like just pretty much blames him, and Hangman says, "This is so corny." He goes, "Hangman went, well, dumbass." Like, Okay. And he said if I wanted to cost you in that match, he would have done it himself. Then Swerve says, "Sounds good, but still bullshit." And then they get face to face. Then Will Ospreay comes out, and he looks like a little fucking child coming to break up a fight. But he calms them down. He stares at Hangman like he wants to make love. Then he wants to make love to Swerve Strickland. And then he says Swerve is like a big brother to him, but he's wrong about Hangman. Then Osprey also says that Hangman is the reason AEW is popular. He thinks that like Hangman is the guy, like the best in the company, and not him, not Swerve. He says Hangman's the best there. And Osprey says to Swerve that Hangman could work, that they could all work together, but Swerve didn't like that, so he slaps the mic out of Osprey's hand and then says he will never do that and walks off. Then Hangman and Osprey get into like a little bickering, and Hangman walks away. So there's the end of that segment. Eventually they team up, right? They're all gonna team up.
I
Against, I
bet.
guess, yeah, the Death Riders, I guess.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm sure there'll be like a 6-man tag before their match at All In. So because they fucking love their 6-man tags. Speaking of, the Death Riders pull up in Claudio's pickup truck. It's a 6-man tag with John Moxley 2.0. Oh, I mean Gabe Kidd, and Marina Shafir versus Willow, Speedball Mike Bailey, and Mark Briscoe. And I'm so fucking tired of these stupid 6-man tag team match. It means nothing. It's terrible. Okay, well,
Well,
Mars.
it's like every week AEW has to have one.
Yep, they do. Mark Briscoe's in the ring and he asks Speedball Bailey to give him a chair. He sets it up, he jumps off, and he does the tribute to Sabu. So everybody's doing those tributes to Sabu. Um, Speedball climbs to the top rope to dive onto Moxley, but Wheeler throws in a chair to distract the ref and pushes Speedball to the outside of the ring. Then Gabe Kidd puts Speedball through a table, and it was a weak table spot. Like Gabe Kidd kind of just had him like this and just went like that, and the table like barely broke. It was weak.
Mm.
Um, let's see, where was I at? Okay, throughout the match, every time Moxley got kicked in the head, he would like oversell the shit out of it. He was just like, just like overselling the shit out of it.
Like he was drunk.
Yes. Speedball did an impressive moonsault to the outside of the ring. Mark Briscoe hit the froggy bow on Kidd, but he kicked out. Then Claudio came out, but the Commander came out. It's a bunch of people coming out in these 6-man tag matches that it's just retarded. They walked the rope and did a dive to him and the Death Riders. And then the Death Riders all put a submission and they win with the Bulldog choke on Mark Briscoe. So every single one of them had a submission hold on somebody. And Mark Briscoe, I guess, just passed out. So there's that. I'm tired of these matches. I didn't write too much on that match because I'm tired of them.
Hey.
Next up, we got Tits and Ass, meaning Anna Jay and
Yeah.
Harley Cameron,
Yeah.
versus Megan Bain and Penelope Ford. But before the match, Ricochet is in a random abandoned warehouse, and he wants like a crew to join him, so he's wanting a stable. So
Interesting.
who do y'all think could be in that stable?
I mean,
Mm,
I don't know. I mean, hell, he could just go with what, Okada? Hell,
Yeah, I was thinking
I mean, I
maybe
know.
Leo Rush and
mhm.
Action Andrade. That's
Hmm,
probably who's gonna. I don't like that, but that's.
it ain't got enough meat on
I
that teeth.
I
Need a lot of
still think,
meat.
or I thought he was going to join the Hurt Syndicate when
I'm
he
glad he didn't.
first came.
Yeah, it's fair. I could have
Uh,
seen that for sure.
yeah. Well, we get back to the match. They immediately start beating each other up. Cameron hit a DDT onto Ford on the trash can lid. Harley Cameron whacked Megan with the pipe like Tony D'Angelo. Um, Cameron powerbombed Megan through a table with the help of Anna Jay hitting Megan with a chair. Megan Bain sent Harley race first into the or Harley face first into the steps, and this caused Harley's nose to bleed and busted open. I don't know if that was a work blood spot, but later this blood spot in this match was not a work. Um, she continued the match, and Anna Jay hit the glory bomb on Penelope Ford, and Megan was super late to break the pin, like super late. Like they should have just said three. It was bad. Um, Megan hits the F5 onto Anna onto a chair, and Anna's face for real hit that fucking chair. And she like immediately grabbed it, rolled out the ring, and then they had Doc Samson checking on her, and she wasn't in the rest of the match after that.
Oh.
So she for real got, and she had blood on her face after that spot. So she for real got busted open right there. Like I said, I think Anna was for real hurt right there. Penelope and Megan hit the shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. So what? I think Megan had Harley Cameron set up for the Doomsday device, and y'all know what that move is, right? Well, Penelope Ford's on the top rope, and
Yeah.
mean they hit the shittiest Doomsday device I've ever seen in my life. They hit the shittiest Doomsday device. Like Penelope Ford barely touched her, and then they just both fall, and it was fucking terrible. And that won the match, by the way. That won the fucking match. Everything up until that point was a good match. Like the match was actually decent, and I was enjoying the match. But up until that point, that was fucking terrible. Next is the Ops for the Trios champion versus the Frat House.
So another 6-man tag.
Another 6-man tag against a who the
God
fuck is the
fucking
Frat
damn.
House?
You can tell me, I don't know.
It's for the Trios champion. With and the Frat House probably has the worst theme song I've ever heard. It just keeps saying Frat House, Frat House. It's like so fucking terrible. But there was one guy, and I guess it was
Death
the
Rebel made it.
yeah probably there was one guy, and I guess it was the leader, and he did have a funny line. I ain't gonna lie. He said El Paso has a saying that he likes, El Paso's strong. Then he says that doesn't really make sense because the guys are all weak and skinny and the girls are all fat and ugly.
My
No, it was a pretty good
gosh.
line. I ain't gonna lie. But to start the match, Shibata and Garrison. Y'all remember Garrison? I think it's Dick Garrison. He was with
Oh yeah.
Lexus King in AEW. They were in a
Okay.
tag team. Yeah. So he's
Yes,
in
I
the Frat
remember
House
him.
now. But him and Shibata have a chop off, and Shibata is just no selling, and then like Garrison is going for the forearms, and so Shibata's just no selling again. But this was pretty much a squash match. Nothing really crazy happened. Hobbs just hit a bunch of spine busters on every single one of them, and then one of them was at the top rope. He jumps off, and there was a botched spine buster for a win. So another botched move for a win. Um, it was a
They gotta
terrible
work on their
spine buster.
finishes.
Yeah. This is where the best wrestle. This is where the best wrestle.
Yeah.
Okay, a match.
Yep.
Next up is a match that I was kind of excited to see: Adam Cole versus Kyle Fletcher. I will say, Kyle Fletcher has the most punchable face in the fucking world. He looks like I don't know. I can't say it. He's just so fucking stupid looking. But he has Don Callis and Lance Archer ringside. Don Callis joined commentary. And Lance Archer is, I guess, Don Callis' bodyguard. He just kind of stood by him the whole time. But it's for the
Yeah.
TNT champion. Adam goes for the Panama Sunrise on the outside of the ring, but Kyle Fletcher's guys comes out. Don't know their names. But then the Paragon comes out, which is Roderick Strong and Kyle O'Reilly.
Hmm.
They send them backstage, and Kyle goes for an apron power bomb to Adam Cole. I don't know if y'all seen this. He does the apron
Mm-mm.
power bomb, but he just
Oh
slams the back of Adam Cole's head on the apron.
he basically did the fucking Sami Zayn on fucking Adam Cole,
Yeah, but
where
that was
he dropped
botched.
him on his
That
neck
wasn't
basically.
that wasn't
Yeah,
supposed to happen. And this is where the
yeah.
best wrestle, so let's kill people next time. Um, he's slaying down Adam Cole's head on the apron instead of his back. But thankfully he's okay, meaning Adam Cole. He's all right. He hits the Panama Sunrise and was going for the boom. That was his finisher name, right? The boom. Okay.
Yeah.
But Josh Alexander comes out and attacks Adam Cole and Kyle, so it's a DQ. Josh beats up Cole, and then Brody King comes out with a chair, and that sets up for the next match because the next match is a Brody King versus Josh Alexander and the number one contender for Kenny's belt in a fatal four way. So they're having these number one contenders matches for Kenny's belt because he's going to
Oh,
defend it
is
in a
it the
fatal four
Fighter
way.
Fest tournament
I
thing?
think so. I don't know.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
Brody did. They were on the outside of the ring. Brody did like a terrible choke slam, Josh Alexander on like a barricade, and it was just like weak and terrible looking. Josh Alexander hit a apron DDT, kind of like the Widow's Bell. He kind of did it like Tommaso Ciampa does. I don't know. I'm sure Josh Alexander's been doing that move for a long time. I don't know. Um, the whole match, Brody was selling his right arm because Josh drove it into the ring post. Josh hit a German suplex to Brody on the apron. Brody set down Josh on a chair and did a crossbody to him against a barricade. Josh hit a German suplex, but Josh Alexander got busted open. So yeah, like he trapped both of Brody's arms, hit a German suplex, and I guess the weight of Brody hit Josh in the face, and he got busted open. Like you could see like the slit in his freaking forehead. So he got busted open right there.
Mm.
But Brody hits a lariat and then a powerbomb pile driver to bury Josh Alexander. But not a bad match. So Josh Alexander
You
is
know,
there to lose.
I, he's there to lose every week, almost. It's like he should have came to WWE. He would have had a way better
saw
chance to get pushed.
I saw this thing where WWE offered him to go to NXT, win the NXT championship, almost kind of like what Ethan Page did. And he was like, "Nah, I'm going to AEW."
Exactly.
More money for
Oh my,
AEW. It's because
dude.
Tony Khan offers more money.
Yes, it's literally that, bro. He would have went to NXT. Maybe stayed there for like what, a year or two, and then go to the main roster.
Hmm. Next up, there's a backstage segment where Fletcher and Cole just have a backstage fight, and Cole screams, "I'm gonna kill you!" So there's that. But finally, we have the main event. This is terrible, guys. Mercedes Monet comes out and she says she's better than legends like Eddie Guerrero, and that's why she is the CEO. But then Timeless Tony Storm comes out and Mercedes says, "We finally
Oh,
meet." But the AEW fans are sick of the black and white and need a champion full of color. Tony says, "You made history since arriving to AEW, but what took Mercedes so long?" To fight her, once again, Mercedes calls herself the Beyonce of wrestling. But Tony Storm says, "You never seen anyone like me." And Mercedes says, "I'm not a boss no more, I'm a CEO." And claims that they are going to have the greatest women's wrestling match of all time.
I doubt that.
Let's see if
I
they can
doubt it.
fill
I,
those
I think
shoes right there, because you can't say that and now expecting people are expecting to have the greatest women's wrestling match. Of course, the AEW fans are going to be manipulated into believing that that is the most greatest wrestling match of all time. But we'll
Yeah.
see. Tony says there's no one difference. You want all these titles, but I only need one. Which that was a good line. Mercedes says to Tony, "Your hips are not wide enough for the money train." Don't know what the fuck that means. Tony says, "Okay, where did I lose my spot?" Tony said, Tony says a little girl will watch this and say,
Oh my
"Holy
god, it's
shit,
terrible.
these bitches are crazy." Tony says, Mercedes, you are the greatest women's wrestler to live, but unfortunately for you, I am timeless. They both tell each other, see you at All In. Mercedes sticks out her hand to give a handshake. Tony accepts, but Tony pulls Mercedes in and smells her and wants to like and kisses her hand and like just like smells her and they're just like, oh.
Oh.
And then Mercedes tries to go for her shitty finisher move, but Tony tries to go for a pile driver, but Mercedes gets out, and then Tony dances terribly. Mercedes dances even worse, and they both have the shittiest, stupid fucking dance battle in the fucking world. I don't know how fans could defend this.
And
I don't know how AEW
and
fans could defend this show. Hold on, I'm ranting. I don't know how
it,
much longer
it,
I can watch this show. This is how you end Dynamite? With a stupid fucking dance
and
off, dude?
Oh, Tyler, look, he's
loving this
froze.
shit and thinking that
Okay.
this is probably the best show. I froze.
You're
Oh, you're
Well,
good.
good
I
now.
think he's probably thinking that this is the best show.
Who, Tony?
Uh,
Tony Khan?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
Well, no,
I'm
dip.
thinking this is that's what I'm saying.
Well, Tony Khan,
He's
I got
like, oh
fucking
yeah,
news for
we
you.
have the best.
This is why your viewership is low. This is why everybody talks shit about AEW. Because you have a shitty dance
Uh,
battle to end the show. Whoever thinks Timeless Tony Storm is a good gimmick, go fuck yourself. Whoever thinks Mercedes Moné is a good wrestler, go fuck yourself. She needs production. She needed WWE because without it, she is shit, and we've seen that. But I'm sorry, I'm done ranting. That's the end of AEW.
man, Nathan said he can't wait for this damn vacation. Anyway. Oh, okay.
Oh,
All
and to
right.
have AEW 4 hours next week, go fuck yourself. I'm not watching all 4 hours of AEW. I'm only watching Dynamite, and that's it. Cause who watches Collision? Oh,
You
200
just
fucking thousand people? Yeah, go fuck yourself,
you
Tony
just
Khan. All right, Gabe, go ahead with
fucking buried
TNA.
Mercedes Monet.
Yeah, Tyler.
Holy
Oh
shit!
God. Okay, we're on the impact. Oh Lord.
Tyler, you're
So
breaking in and out pretty bad.
Did you
yeah.
mean to take?
Yeah.
Gosh, dog. All right. So yeah, we're in Toronto, Canada, because they're off the verge of under siege. Still for some reason. Anyway, the Nathan, the broadcast starts, and it's like they were having like someone. They thought
Okay,
I thought
this
someone
was way
died.
better. I was on my
Um,
other internet and it was terrible.
ah, yeah. TNA starts, and I thought somebody died because the commentators come on. They're in like this empty arena, and they're like following the events of Battleground. Like I'm like, damn, Trick took y'all's title, y'all over here.
They did like that, dude. They acted. Joe Hendry died.
Joe Hendry died. His
Like,
career's dead.
I guess his trick
Fucking
has
That's fucking funny, dude.
the
Trick
entire
got
night.
motion.
The entire night, they were just like they were talking about how Steve McCallum is a real champion. It went through the entire night. I mean, hell, I want to see NXT versus TNA at this point. Uh,
Honestly,
anyway,
shit. Do a fucking. But
another
you're
Worlds
kind of saying
Collide.
that at Worlds Collide though, with some of the matches.
Mm,
Well, I wish it was just. I mean, AAA is cool, but again, I wish they could have just
Yeah,
did NXT versus TNA. Would have been cool. Anyway,
mm.
yeah.
um, it starts off with a number one contenders match for the tag team championship. Rascals, First Class, and the System. But the Aztec Warriors, which is Pentagon Jr. and Laredo, Pentagon Jr. got attacked by the System earlier,
Mm,
and so Laredo's by himself in a tag team match. So it was a pretty cool concept, but yeah.
gotcha.
Um, yeah, Laredo got in the ring. Oh, and it's like two people at a time. So I don't know. I don't think I like that concept too much because you
Yeah.
got two teams on the outside that have nobody in the ring. But
Yeah.
um, Laredo got into the ring. He went for he was going for a springboard DDT, but Alicia Edwards, a part of the system, caught his foot and they threw her out. Then system got mad and Laredo jumped on them outside the ring. So he was holding his own, just being by himself.
Gotcha.
Um, so the Rascals got in the ring and they throw over AJ Francis. Gosh. Then they threw over Casey Navarro.
Mhm.
Then they went for a suicide dive on top of them. So pretty much just multi-man stuff.
Mhm.
Um, Casey puts Laredo in the corner and he went for an uppercut, then a rolling elbow, then a snapmire.
Mhm.
Then he did a double foot stomp on Laredo.
Damn.
Then Laredo proceeds not to kick out. Casey Navarro has him in a pin, and then he just doesn't move. And Casey jumps like he kicked out, and the
Yeah.
referee
Like
stopped
kicked
counting
out
like he
for
kicked
him.
out. Kicked out
So was he
for him.
knocked out?
No,
Oh
'cause he
shit.
got up. I mean, he could have been maybe for a second, but he got up right after that and
Yeah.
was moving. So I'm
Cause
just like,
like
all
that's
right.
kind of like cause I seen a clip. You remember when Primo knocked out fucking Liv Morgan, and she pretty
Oh
much had to
yes,
like kick out for Liv
yeah.
Morgan because like she went for the pin after that. Primo was fucking terrible. Anyways, keep going.
I mean, um, after that, oh, they did this spot. I think the New Day's done it before. AJ tags like tags in from Laredo. So you have
Mhm.
AJ and Casey who are on the same team, are the two legal guys. So they're arguing,
Mhm.
and then Casey kind of falls down, and then AJ tries to pin him, which I thought was kind of cool.
Yeah.
Even though they're on the same team. But then the ref, I don't her it was a female ref. She got down so damn slow that before she even count to one, the other team was already in there breaking it. I was like, goodness gracious.
Jesus.
Um, oh, that was funny. Then they go to commercial break. Yeah, after the break, Zach Wentz tags himself in. Um, he hits like the through the rope springboard code breaker,
Mhm.
which I thought was a sick move. Um, Then you got Kurt Hawkins in there, and he hits a jumping switch kick on Eddie Edwards. Um, AJ, okay, AJ decides he grabs Laredo and puts him in a chokehold, but then, oh, sorry, AJ grabs Laredo,
Mhm.
hits him with a choke slam, and then, you know what? AJ Francis hit him with a choke slam. Trey McGill tags himself in, drops AJ Francis, and wins the match. Holy crap, I can't take notes.
Good.
So the
Yep.
Rascals.
Just ran into a botch. It's okay.
Hey, it's the
Gabe
AEW
the
show, so
Botcher. He's
Yeah.
if
gonna be
it
on the most overrated bracket.
Yeah.
are we doing that today, by the way?
Mhm.
I mean, we can.
Yeah, I'm
Um,
down
Okay.
to still do it. I
if
have it
Bradley's
saved.
not here, I don't know where he's
We could
at.
do that, or I'm right now. I'm currently making the underrated bracket.
We could do the overrated. Bradley's just probably gonna miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, so yeah, the Rascals are number one contenders for the Nimitz, which I think that would be a great match.
Mhm.
Okay. Um they came from commercial break and it was so weird because Mike Santana just randomly tagged AJ Francis. I mean, they've been having some stuff, but they just kind of right off commercial break, and that happened.
Mhm.
Um, there's a new women's tag team called Hudson and Grace. That's their last names, but yeah, they're a new women's tag team. So,
All right.
then we have Raja Singh versus Mustafa Ali.
Mhm.
Um, nothing too crazy. Mustafa Ali still in his depression state, but
Jesus, get over
Ali
it,
tries
Mustafa.
for he tries for a spinal tap, but misses completely.
Oh, don't tell me the
Misses.
other guy
Come.
sold it.
Yes, he did. Uh,
Jeff
he,
Hardy spot.
he went for the pin too, which I thought was hilarious.
Oh my god, that's bad.
Sink hits a fireman's knee. Like the what do you call the Ogie? Yogi Figueroa, like what AJ does.
Oh yeah.
He hit that. Yeah, he hit that on Mustafa, which was a cool move. Um, then Sink tries to hit Mustafa in the corner. Um, but oh my gosh. He moves out the way. Oh, and then he moves out the way, tries to hit him in the corner, then falls on the ground, which was kind of weird. Then
Hmm.
Mustafa hits a 450 for the win.
All right.
um, After the match, Ali gets really angry, and so his tag team, the Great Hands, tried to beat up Sink, but then he got the woman that's with him.
Hmm.
Um, he grabbed her hair and like was yelling at her. I'm like,
What
what
the
the hell?
fuck?
So I
He
don't know
won
if
the
they're about to
match, bro.
break up. That's what I'm saying too.
Okay.
Anyway, Santino and Ariana Grace are backstage talking about her loss to Tessa at
Hmm.
Under Siege, and they're getting ready for their mixed tag team match tonight.
Hmm.
So Santino's about to get back in the ring. And
When's the
see
last
how
time
that.
he wrestled before this? I've seen the clips of this, by the way.
I don't. I have no clue.
Yeah.
I don't have a clue. I mean, he still can move, but yeah, we'll get
Yeah.
into
He
that.
he
But
was he was moving,
that
but
dude's old.
yeah.
Um, Ash by Elegance, aka Dana Brooke, face Langley, aka Xylee. Um, Langley, they're fighting her up the card because Slamovich wants to face her next for the Knockouts Championship.
Hmm.
Again, this match wasn't anything too crazy. Lee had some good strikes. Um, what I thought was interesting in the middle of this match, they had a yelling, screaming thing, and I was like they're like ramping themselves up. Ah!
What the
I was like,
fuck?
I was like, okay. Um, and Lee hits a um like a fireman's face buster and wins the match. Slamovich
Okay.
comes out there and they're gonna have their match at Against All Odds, which is Friday.
All
So
right.
yeah. Trick was supposed to show up,
Uh,
but he does a backstage promo and he was like, I ain't showing up because y'all ain't giving me the Hollywood treatment. I didn't get a first class ticket. Y'all didn't pay for my hotel. I was like,
damn.
oh hell.
He's tricking A, remember? Tricking A.
Tricking
Yeah, when you said,
ass.
oh yeah, it's Trick and Name now, player. Talk about
Yeah.
it. I love what he says. That's so funny. Um, so he says he'll show up whenever he wants, and then so we get to Mace Warner versus Bryce Hanson, which is a local talent.
Okay.
Mace Warner, he's yeah, but before the match, the commentators mad. They are mad. They're like, bro, this is fucking BS. He can't show up to work. He's the world champ, bro. I'm telling you, the whole night, the whole night, they're mad as
I
hell.
bet their viewerships went up though.
I mean, hell, it might. Um, Mace Warner, again, the commentators, they weren't even calling the match. They were still talking about Trick while this match was going on. So it was there. Mace Warner was beating up again local talent left and right. Um, I would say Mace Warner was looking stiff. That
That
Joker's
boy
kicks looked
looking
like they were
stiff.
connecting. Oh my! And his clotheslines, he hit like 3 clotheslines in a row. And
Really?
oh my god, I thought dude was out, but Mace Warner won, and he's coming after the international championship.
Gotcha.
Nothing crazy. Rosemary had a promo. She said she's happy that Zara Brookside came to the dark side. Remember, like I said, Zara Brooks lost to Rosemary by disqualification by beating her with a belt. So so I guess she's kind of happy she came to the dark side. But they're gonna be in a monsters ball match. Holy crap. That match is
Nice.
sick. Um, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of blood in that one. Um,
We
Here
love
we
the
are, the
blood.
mixed tag match between Santino and Ariana versus Robert
Oh,
Stone.
God.
It was supposed to be Tessa Blanchard, but Ariana kind of hit her. She got a concussion, by the way, by their match
Oh
at Under
really?
Siege.
Oh, she did
Oh,
that shit on
she
purpose.
so uh Crawford stepped in, aka Alicia Fox stepped in. Um Robert came out and set some ground rules. that Tessa won't be fighting. Says the match has to be 10 minutes, and Alicia Edwards is going to be a special guest enforcer, and the Cobra is banned from the match.
The
So
Cobra's banned.
yeah, Santino can't bring out the Cobra for this match. So
That's
boo
stupid.
hoo.
He comes back and
Crowd
we can't even see the Cobra.
saying, man, I mean, gosh, dang. At the beginning of the match, Tessa gets thrown out at the beginning of the match. So they
Hmm.
just said, yeah, you can't wrestle, you're gone. um, so the women were in the ring, and then Robert Stone attacks Santino. So he hops in the ring, Santino's on the apron, punches him down, and Santino comes in doing his little walk, and he's like, Santino Sunday, funny. Oh, that was hilarious. Santino gets the hot tag, and he does his hot tag like he normally does it. You know, he hits the punches and he hits the splits. And I'm like,
Hmm.
dude, that's crazy.
Still got
he's
it.
still, he still got it. um, then so he does his hot tag, and then he instantly tags in his daughter. Instantly,
Hmm.
like he was on the ring for like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Seems like. And then she does a crossbody on Crawford. Um, while she's pinning Crawford, Robert Stone pulls the ref out the ring. Um, and Santino walks over there, and he's like, "What the heck you doing?" The ref gets pulled out again by Robert Stone, and the referee's looking like, "Who pulled me out?" I'm like, "Why would Santino pull you out when
Yeah.
his daughter is
Yeah, and the ref,
pinning
I seen
Crawford?"
this, and the ref was like, I don't fucking know who it was. It was one of you guys.
Like, why would it be Santino? That
Yeah,
sounds that's dumb.
yeah.
Um, so then the ref is looking at Santino like again he did it, and Robert Stone pushes the ref into Santino. Um, Ariana's like, "Hey, what's going on?" And then Crawford tags. Um,
Alicia.
yeah. Oh, say so. Ariana grabs Robert Stone, and then Alicia Crawford beats her up,
Yeah,
and then Robert Stone tags himself in the match and pins Ariana Grace.
yeah.
Because I'm like, all
So
right,
Santino
I
didn't take any bumps in this match.
no.
So now that
Oh
makes me
no,
think
other
a
than the
kick in the
ref
stomach.
bump and then the ref bump and then push into the steps. But that was pretty much it.
I was gonna say maybe he's not like 100% cleared or whatever, because I know he's had like major neck problems, right, or back problems.
Yeah, well, we'll talk about him being cleared in a minute.
All right.
um, Eric Young was backstage. Moose comes to confront him. Eric Young wants the X Division Championship, so they're gonna be doing that next week instead of at the pay per view. By the way,
Hmm.
that they're gonna have Friday. Yeah. Um, the Elegance crew and the new tag team we talked about, Hunton and Grace. I really don't care. They're coming
Hmm.
after the tag team championships. That segment was dumb. Then we have the main event, which is Steve Macklin versus Matt Cardona for the International Championship. Which, holy crap.
Yeah.
Matt Cardona also isn't signed to TNA, by the way.
Oh, he's
So, because
not.
I know you asked that last time. No,
Okay.
he's actually not. Um, um, here they go with the trick thing again. Tommy Dreamer confronts Macklin before the match. He's like, "Hey, be the champion that TNA needs you to be. Be the champion the fans want you to be, and be the champion that Canada needs because you actually
Yeah.
show up to your
Yeah.
job." um,
We'll bet
the
you're right.
match is yeah, trick and A, you know. The match is quick and heavy. Um, starts out they're all beating each other with they're big dudes, so they're beating each other real quick.
Mm.
Um, Macklin hits a running elbow. Cardona falls out the ring. Then, by the time he gets out the ring, Matt gets up and pushes Macklin to the steps. Um, Cardona hits a powerbomb or he tries to hit a powerbomb on Macklin on the ramp, but
Mm.
Macklin reverses it to a back body drop, which again, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Um, the whole match they were going pretty much back and forth, big strikes. Macklin hits a super kick, but Matt kicks out. Um, Matt, oh, he hits his little broski boots on Macklin, which I thought was funny. But the
Nice.
third one, He reverses it, hits a running knee, and then a flying headbutt. Now, Macklin had a fractured skull in the match against Eric Young, and then he tries to hit a flying headbutt.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, he
Gonna
doesn't
fracture
care.
that bitch again.
Um, Matt Matt gets up, he pins him, kicks out. Then Matt starts running away from Macklin.
Mm-hmm.
And then he hits him with a low blow once they get back. Gets back in the ring, hits him with a low blow. Then Matt hits the Chelsea's Unprettier, which I thought
Oh
was cool.
shit.
But then Macklin kicks out. Matt goes to grab the championship, but the ref pulls it away for him
Mm,
and kind of distracts the ref. Then distracts Macklin, which then he turns around and Matt Cardona hits the radio silence, aka Rough Rider.
yeah.
Which I thought was it. Holy crap! I thought he was about to win the championship then.
Mm-hmm.
Um, then Macklin kicks out. Macklin goes for the Tree of Woe, or puts Cardona in the Tree of Woe.
Mm-hmm.
Hits a running spear. I
Damn.
thought he was dead after that, and then he kind of has like a Dirty Deeds type finisher.
Gotcha.
So Macklin hits that and wins the match. So I
Nice.
actually like that match. The match is pretty cool.
Nice.
Um, that's how you put on the main event, AEW.
Yeah, exactly.
Hey, AEW, yeah, maybe take some notes there.
Like you could have had Josh Alexander or Brody King fucking main event, or Adam Cole or Kyle Fletcher, because it was for
That
the.
should have been the main event. Wasn't it for the title?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was for the title. But
that should
um,
have been the main event.
yeah. So then, after the match, you pan to Mike Santana backstage walking out, and he's like, "Hey, Trick, I'm coming for that title." So Tuesday, they're fighting for the TNA Championship on NXT.
mm,
Um, they already have matches for Against All Odds,
yeah.
obviously because next week. Santino is in a one-on-one match with Stone,
Oh shit.
and the winner, it will be the official director of authority in TNA.
Okay.
Steve Macklin's facing Mance Warner, which that match is gonna be sick.
Mm,
Um, um, Whoever wins on Tuesday is going to be facing Elijah, aka Elijah, for the TNA World Championship, which will
okay.
probably be Trick Williams.
Yeah.
I don't see Mike Santana winning that. The Nimitz face the Rascals for the tag team championships.
Nice.
Slamovich and Lee fight each other for women's championship. And I don't know where this match got up, but Joe Hendry is facing Frankie Kazarian.
Really? I figured he'd
Why
be
that
gone
match?
for a little bit.
Why that match was made? I have no idea, and I don't know how I got made because it wasn't on X. So
Hmm.
you're not asking me, but so yeah,
Hey, did y'all do news by chance?
Yeah.
we didn't have much,
Uh,
but
yeah.
yeah.
Well, just to add something, I saw that Keith Lee is leaving AEW.
I wonder how true
Um,
that is.
he
I mean,
Sounds.
yeah,
he
they're not
posted.
using them.
Yeah.
Well, he
I love
posted
Keith Lee.
something. Yeah, he posted something saying like it was like people are thinking that he was leaving because of like how he said it. He's like, just take your time and wait on the right moment or something like that. And then like, but he said something else, and it was just like a hint that he's probably leaving AEW. So
Bro's
Nice.
just
past his
wanted to
time for me
let you know that.
personally.
Yeah.
He's past
Yeah,
his
I
time.
think I don't know if he can come. I don't know if he can keep up with any their promotion right now, and it's just I don't think he'll be used much either.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Yep.
that was it for TNA.
Yep.
All right. Well, I guess if y'all want, we could do the bracket.
loaded up,
But Bradley's not here.
and yeah,
Yeah.
so he's not gonna be biased on some of these.
Yeah.
Um,
My
I just
prediction:
want to
I think
say,
Hulk Hogan wins.
um, I just want to say, Nathan. So why in the hell did I have to add Jay Uso to this list?
Oh, what the hell? Are we being for real? You're
Yes.
sick.
He added Jey Uso on this list.
Nathan, look.
How many
I
people are on the
understand.
list?
Oh, Jey Uso and Damian Priest got added.
Yeah, that makes sense.
It's 32.
32.
Uh,
Okay.
you oh I like Damian Priest. I don't have any problem with him.
You won't win the bracket, but I mean, look, you won't even put their
No.
names on
He's
there,
probably
fine,
gonna
but they're gonna eliminate first round anyway. I don't think they're
Alright.
that
yeah.
overrated, personally.
Okay. I'm gonna start off just from bottom to up because the fucking first match is
You gotta start from
should be
first.
the finals.
Start from
Oh,
first.
okay, you want me
Fuck
to
it.
start from first?
Yeah.
Alright. Lex Luger versus Ultimate Warrior.
Oh.
Okay. I don't have see
This should
we
be the finals right here.
I already know my pick.
I'm picking Lex Luger. I'm picking
yeah,
Lex.
I'm
He's
picking
way
Lex
more
Luger.
overrated.
Yeah.
okay, yeah, I'm picking Lex Luger.
He's way more overrated.
I think Warrior had something. I don't think Luger
Yeah.
had dang or anything.
Luger sucked
Yeah.
terribly. He could possibly
Yeah.
win this bracket.
That's what I was telling Bradley. I was like, dude, Ultimate Warrior at least was like a little bit entertaining. Lex Luger was just fucking boring.
Yeah.
Um, Ricky the Dragon Steamboat
He should
versus
not be on
Andre
this
the
list.
Giant.
Andre the Giant.
I don't think
Ricky
Ricky shouldn't
Steamboat
be on
should
this
not be
list.
on this list.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I mean, it's Andre.
Yeah.
Because yeah, why was Ricky put on this list anyway?
Yeah.
I think he was underrated, honestly.
Same.
Oh wait, oh shit. Well, hold on. Okay, I'll just have to pretend that it was Andre.
Totally
Goldberg
botched it.
versus Brutus the. Yep. Goldberg versus Brutus the Barber Beefcake. Goldberg.
Wait, hold on. Wait, let's think about this. I
Goldberg.
think okay, hold on.
Goldberg.
Wait. Okay, name me something about Brutus Beefcake. Go ahead, name it.
He
Go
cut
ahead, name
Hulk
me something.
Hogan's hair.
He cut Hulk Hogan's hair. Yeah, there you
He
go.
was also known as the Booty Man in WCW. He was also known as Zodiac in WCW. He was Hulk
Dude,
Hogan's
Gabe,
best
you
friend.
know Goldberg's overrated.
He's
You know
overrated
he
for
is.
sure, but when we're talking about history and everything, I mean, come on.
So
There
did
ain't
Vic
What is,
no
King.
way we're gonna let Goldberg slide through the first round.
what, bro? I mean, like I know jokes and stuff, but what is Beefcake really done?
So
Come
are you
on,
picking
yo.
Beefcake?
Are you
That's
picking
what I'm
Beefcake?
picking.
I'm
Because I
picking
think
Goldberg. I'm sorry.
Goldberg has some substance to
Yeah,
him.
Goldberg's way more overrated. I'm sorry. He's way more overrated.
Okay, but that's the thing. Goldberg has had a better career for what? He sucks.
Okay. Okay.
Briefcake is
Okay.
just like a jobber. Like, who fucking cares about that guy?
Ric Flair versus Damian Priest.
Oh,
Ooh,
Damian Priest.
Damian Priest.
You think it's Ric Flair?
That's wild.
I'm voting on Ric Flair.
Damian
I
Priest
really
sucks.
don't care for Ric Flair. Like, Kevin Nash versus John Moxley. Oh God, this one's hard.
Okay, so do we count Dean Ambrose into this?
No, John
Like,
Moxley only.
Yes.
just
Or
John
no,
Moxley?
just John Moxley. No, just John
Because Dean
Moxley.
Ambrose was great. John Moxley murdered Dean Ambrose.
Yeah.
This is
I'm
hard,
gonna,
actually.
I'm still
I'm
picking
gonna, I'm,
Kevin, I think, though. I think I'm
no,
still picking Kevin.
I'm gonna go John
You're gonna go
personally,
John? Dang, this is
because
hard.
I think Kevin Nash did
Dude, I
some
don't
good
know.
things.
I'm gonna say John
He did,
Moxley.
but like, okay.
I'm actually gonna say John
It's
Moxley. I agree with
yeah.
Gabe there. That's a hard one. Because I really hate Kevin Nash, too.
Ryback versus Big Boss Man.
Oh, Ryback.
Ryback.
I was gonna
What?
say Big Boss Man.
I'm going Ryback. It was fucking
He
overrated
shouldn't have
as
been
fuck.
put in the WWE title scene. Come on, bro. Ryback was terrible.
Feed me more.
That dude was
Tyler, I
barely
believe
Gabe,
over.
Mom keeps opening
I
the
hope
door.
you pick.
Huh?
Mom, go. I'm doing something. All right, Jey Uso versus the Young Bucks.
Oh
The Young Bucks.
my god, yeah, the Young
It's
Bucks.
the Young
Don't
Bucks.
tell me that's a hard choice, Nathan.
Okay.
Don't fucking tell me it's a hard choice.
No, it's definitely the Young
The
Bucks.
Young Bucks.
It's definitely the Young Bucks. The Young Cucks.
I mean, hey, I think the Young
Yes.
Bucks are great, but if we're talking about overrated, I think they're no. What? Oh, come on. We're talking about tag team wrestling. Oh, oh my gosh. I'm
Fucking
not saying I'm
Elton
So
picking.
what?
Prince
You
and
voting Young
fucking
Bucks? Are you
the
Yeah,
voting
I'm
Jey
going Young
Uso on
Bucks.
over?
Pretty
I'm
Deadly
picking
is a
Young
better
Bucks.
Okay.
tag team than fucking Young Bucks.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah, you bugging on that one. I'm sorry.
Damn. I don't know about that one.
Hey.
X Pac versus Kenny Omega.
Ooh, X-Pac.
I'd say X Pac. I think Kenny's not.
I
I don't think
think
he's that
Kenny
overrated.
is a good as a
Technic-
bad guy, not a face.
Oh,
But
that's fair. Yeah. I
I
mean, I don't know.
like
I
you
him
would have
think
as
said
Gilmore.
Kenny.
no. I mean, if we're talking about overrated, I feel like X Pac. Because what do people overrate him on? Just
That's true.
him? I mean, I
Yeah.
don't know.
I
I
mean,
mean,
he
if
was in like so many stables, and people call him
if you,
a legend. I don't really see him as that, but
Oh, okay. Then yeah, if that's the case. Then yeah, it's X Pac.
like he had so many positions. I mean, I never thought he was that great.
That's fair. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
all right, Alberto Del Rio versus Odman Johnson. Del Rio.
Ahmed
Yeah.
Johnson.
Who was Ahmed Johnson again?
You don't remember he was the
It's
black guy who wore red trunks, like all red.
red trunks, red boots.
Oh, hold on.
Search him up if you can.
Ahmed Johnson. He was terrible.
But I mean, yeah, you know what? I might
Oh,
go
Yeah,
Ahmed also. I might go Ahmed
yeah,
also.
you're bugging.
Ahmed
Ahmed Johnson.
Johnson.
Yeah,
He has
Ahmed
like
Johnson.
some of the
Never mind.
worst promos I've ever seen.
Yeah.
He's terrible. He had a promo
That's
where he was
crazy that
talking
Del
about
Rio is in this list now.
Ahmed Johnson had a promo about Stone Cold, and he was like, "Stone Cold, you came in my end zone. I'm gonna come in your end zone."
Oh yeah, well, I mean, he used. Well, I'm pretty sure he used to be in the NFL, right? Or used to want to be in the
I don't
NFL.
know. I don't know
Yes,
whatever.
I believe he was in the NFL. Yes.
Yeah.
Um.
So that promo makes
Anyways,
sense.
Coming
yeah.
in each other's end zone? That's kind of weird.
Yeah. Hangman Adam Page versus Test.
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 Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Test.
Terrible.
Hey man, you not showing the big dudes no love around here,
No, not.
Andre.
British the Bulldog versus Jeff Jarrett.
Jeff Jarrett.
I'm gonna go
Yeah,
Jeff Jarrett.
yeah. What did Jeff? Yeah, Jeff
Yeah,
Jarrett.
overrated.
What did Jeff Jarrett do?
He was the president of TNA, wasn't he?
I believe so. Yeah.
Or before Dixie Carter? All I remember
Yeah.
is Dixie Carter.
He
So
fucked
I
Kurt
don't know.
Angle's wife.
Hey, that's underrated.
Will
Anyway,
Ospreay versus Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Will Ospreay.
no, okay, no,
Will
no,
Ospreay.
no.
The only right answer is Will Ospreay.
Wait a minute. Hacksaw, the
I
guy
would
that won the
rather
first
watch.
Rumble.
Yes, I would rather watch Hacksaw Jim Duggan than watch Will Ospreay.
Look,
There's no other right answer.
I will let Gabe pick.
okay, wait. Look. Okay, no, look.
You're gonna have to tell me on how Will Ospreay is better than Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Isn't that the guy that
You,
goes, "Oh"?
yeah, like that's all he has. Come on, when we're talking about
He was entertaining.
overrated.
No, I'm picking Hacksaw Jim Duggan. I'm sorry.
There's no way y'all let Will Ospreay.
Look, again, he's not gonna win the
At
thing,
least
but you
Osprey's a little
I
bit
think Will
entertaining to watch.
Ospreay could have fucking won the bracket. I
for
really think he
you,
could have.
for you, for you.
Bad
Nah,
match.
that
Well,
is
I don't understand why he's
Bad
in this
matchup for
list.
Axel.
Brock Lesnar versus Chris Masters.
Brock Lesnar.
Chris Masters.
Chris Masters. Nathan,
Yes.
Nathan,
It's Chris Masters.
Nathan.
It's Chris
What?
Masters.
Oh, now look.
It's Chris Masters, bro.
Hey, if you do
Brock Lesnar is
current Brock
better than
Lesnar,
him.
Yeah.
if you do current Brock Lesnar, you might
The
have a
one that
point,
likes to
but
pee
Chris
on people.
Masters. Hey, the Master Lock. Remember the Master Lock challenge? That was crazy.
Yokozuna versus Psycho Sid.
Ooh. I really like Psycho Sid, but Yokozuna was cool too.
Yokozuna. Oh my.
No,
I
I'm
would say
picking
I would
Yoko.
say Yoko though.
I
I
think
would
Yoko was
rather
more
watch Psycho
overrated.
Sid.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't even know if I have an answer. I think both those guys are kind of same for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, he already won anyway.
Yoko.
Great Khali versus Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
Hulk Hogan.
Oh
Hogan.
my gosh! Oh, we being serious?
Hulk Hogan.
Okay. Okay, we'll pick Hulk Hogan. But
Because Great Khali had a little
You're
bit of a
gonna pick
career.
Great
This
Khali?
guy has a huge fucking career and he sucks. He's terrible.
okay, yeah.
You were gonna actually let Hogan slide, and you hate Hulk Hogan.
Okay, yes, overrated because yes, he gets overrated. Yeah, because Great Khali is just a Great Khali. That's fair. Yeah.
I
Okay.
really don't agree why we have Batista on this list.
That's wild.
So it's Batista versus Becky Lynch. Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch.
Dang it, that was anybody else. But yeah, it's Becky Lynch. Hey, Batista, you ain't
Becky
sliding for me,
Lynch
brother.
might win this bracket. She might. She
Well, she's
just
going
fucking
against Hulk
might.
Hogan in the finals or in the next round.
Well, fuck. We'll see. That's gonna be interesting. Okay.
Lex Luger versus Andre the Giant. Lex Luger.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I will
Andre was
pick
actually
Lex
good at
Luger
wrestling when he
every
first
fucking time.
started.
Lex Luger. For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah, Lex Luger's gone. Andre the Giant.
Goldberg versus Damian Priest.
Goldberg.
Goldberg.
Come on, Damien is better than Goldberg.
Bro.
Yeah, he's better, but we're going by overrated.
Yeah, so Goldberg.
Yes,
He's overrated.
Wrestling wise, yes, but you have to admit, I mean, WCW was popping with Goldberg.
Yeah, they had a
Come
Stone Cold
on.
ripoff.
John Moxley or Ryback.
Ooh.
Right back, 100%.
I'm saying John Moxley.
Ryback was pushed for no reason. This dude had nothing.
John Moxley
He
has
had
held an
nothing.
AEW briefcase or the AEW title in a briefcase.
Yeah.
He's terrible. He does a bulldog choke
Yeah, I'm
beat
picking
people.
Moxley.
Thank you.
Oh, Ryback.
And I loved John Moxley at first.
Ryback was pushed for no reason. Y'all cannot. Y'all can't. Oh my god, this is sick work. This is sick. Oh my
The Young
god.
Bucks versus
Look,
X-Pac.
if hell no, fuck that. If Ryback, no, if Ryback wasn't pushed, I understand. But this man was pushed for no, he had nothing. You can't tell me
for
one
like
good
a
thing
few
Ryback had.
months. He had the.
But for like a few months.
John
For a
has
few
something
months.
though.
And then he had
John
that
has
nice
something.
clothesline. Does he though? He lost it.
Yes.
He did
Does
have
he?
something, but he lost it. Ryback was pushed for like 3-4 months, and then he was buried after that.
Yeah.
Man, oh, he won the IC title. He was buried. I mean, hell, he was still going. Come on, you think he deserves an IC championship? No, hell no.
John
All right,
Moxley,
just
bro.
next,
Especially-
whatever.
He's so out of everyone. He lost it to fucking Kalisto.
Man, he still had the damn thing. Hell. Anyway,
The Young Bucks versus X-Pac.
The Young Bucks.
oh god.
I'm saying the Young
I think I'm
Bucks.
gonna pick X-Pac.
Are you serious?
I'm gonna pick X-Pac, honestly.
I mean, Yeah, I mean, think about it. X Pac has again no substance, and he's
Are
been
you
put into great
serious?
factions. Yeah, so it's X
So we're
Pac.
letting the Young Bucks through, or
Yes, X
Xbox.
Pac's moving
Xbox.
on.
That's wild,
Yes.
but
Okay.
okay.
What?
I feel like Bradley should have been here for that to help me out in there because that's
Oh.
fucking wild.
Tough
I,
cookie.
Oh, you know how I fucking feel, huh, Nathan? When y'all picked John Cena to get out the fucking first round. Ahmed Johnson versus Test.
I'm gonna say Ahmed
This was
Johnson.
fucking.
Ahmed
I'm gonna
Johnson.
say
Yeah,
Ahmed Johnson too.
he was a nation of domination. Good lord, that should never happen.
Jeff Jarrett versus Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
No, I thought Duggan.
No, because y'all
Oh, it's
put
Osprey. Or no,
Yeah.
no,
no, I
y'all
picked
picked Duggan,
Hacksaw.
Oh, okay. I thought.
Yeah, we
Okay.
picked
Yeah.
Hacksaw and
even
Nathan
though it
picked
should have been
Osprey.
Will Ospreay. But
Anyway.
what's the matchup
Uh,
again?
Jeff Jarrett versus Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
I'm gonna say Jeff Jarrett because then again, like Jim Duggan was nothing, dude. Like he's not even worth to be talked
Hacksaw
about.
Jim Duggan. Hacksaw Jim
What is
Duggan.
this list?
Dude, he
This
was
isn't not the
fucking.
worst
Bro,
wrestler. This is
you
the most
gave him.
okay.
overrated.
You
I
gave
actually
him. Yeah.
I, I agree with Nathan.
Okay,
I have to
hold
agree with
on.
Nathan.
The
No. That. Okay, wait.
oh,
But you give Hacksaw Jim Duggan a Royal Rumble win.
It
Hacksaw
was
Jim Duggan.
it wasn't big back then. Like he didn't even
yeah, it
get a
was like a
championship match. They
regular
just did it
battle
just to
royal.
did it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was basically just a glorified battle royal just for the heck of it. Yeah, Jeff Jarrett.
Chris Masters versus Yokozuna.
Chris Masters.
I'm also gonna go Chris Masters.
Yeah, I mean, I just think he was just in this place, but yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
He did get TV time for dumb things, so yeah, we'll go.
Hulk Hogan versus Becky Lynch.
So this is tough.
This is
I'm
tough.
picking
Shoot.
Hogan. I'm
Tyler's
picking
picking
Hogan.
Hogan. Gabe, I'll let you go because I really don't know what I want to pick.
um,
Gabe, pick
oh,
Hogan, please. We all know this motherfucker is the most overrated.
Becky might be one of the most overrated women. Like, holy, this woman. I mean, her man
This
gimmick was
guy's maybe the most
cool.
overrated wrestler ever.
For what he did for the
I can
company,
already tell
man.
you.
I think I'm going
So you
Becky.
picking Becky?
I think I'm going
Oh
Becky
my
Lynch.
fucking god. Hogan
She's
gets saved.
she's
He gets
terrible.
fucking
Like
blessed.
Becky, yeah, Becky's
she's
gone,
terrible.
or she's
At
moving
least
on.
Hogan,
Yes,
at least Hogan had the NWO.
he's done
Yeah.
something. And the
Yeah,
man gimmick lasted, but it didn't.
it's
It
terrible.
was yeah.
Becky
Yeah.
Yes.
Lynch. That's
Um
crazy. That
Uh-oh.
bad
Lex
matchup.
Lex Luger versus Goldberg.
Ooh. I'm
I'm
going.
picking Luger.
I'm going Luger.
I'm
Okay,
I'm
thank
going.
God.
Yeah, I'm going Luger. Even though I think Goldberg should be in the finals
Gabe's a
now.
fucking Goldberg mark over here. Jesus.
I'm just saying he's not as bad as people. It wasn't. It's not as bad. I think he is overrated for sure, but I don't think it's that bad.
Okay.
John Moxley versus X Pac.
John Moxley.
There's no shot.
Uh,
There's no way you're doing this right now.
Tyler, come on. You know the
No
right
way.
answer, bro.
I'm going X Pac.
I'm going John Moxley.
The defeat right there, dude.
He might go to the finals, man. He might go to the finals. Okay. Ahmed Johnson versus Jeff Jarrett.
Oh, I'm at Johnson.
Yeah, I think Ahmed.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was pushed for a
Chris
while.
Masters versus Chris Masters versus Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch.
I'm going Becky.
You were gonna say Chris Masters on that?
Yeah, I go Becky. I mean,
Yeah.
Look, man, Chris took up TV time to do what?
Yeah,
He
but
did
look at all
nothing.
the TV time that Becky Lynch takes, and she's terrible
It's
at
true.
everything she
Yeah.
does.
It's true. Lex Luger versus John Moxley.
All right. All right. All right. I swear to God. I swear to God. I swear. Y'all
Lex
better not.
Luger.
Okay.
I'm picking Luger. I'm
Okay.
picking Lex Luger. I'm picking Lex Luger. It was close. It was really close though. Ahmed Johnson versus Becky Lynch. Becky
Becky
Lynch.
Lynch.
It looks like it's gonna be Becky Lynch versus Lex Luger here in the finals.
All right.
Is
All
that the
right.
finals?
This is the finals.
Already the
Lex
finals?
Luger.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, here we go. Jesus
I'll
Christ.
let y'all go first.
Becky.
Gabe.
Okay, hold on. Nah, I gotta do some research. Hold on. Because I'm not listen, I'm not familiar with Lex
You're
Luger
gonna
like
watch
that.
it.
No,
He's
not
terrible.
watch,
You're
but
gonna
He's
you're gonna
pretty
watch the
bad.
Lex Luger match.
They
real
tried
quick?
pushing him
Watch
to the
no.
watch the
moon,
Lex
and
Luger
they
match. I'll
couldn't
probably
do
feel
it
like
because he didn't have
an
the
hour.
charisma. Tyler, who you
Oh,
picking?
I'm going Lex Luger. Like that. It's just such an easy
If you're
answer
going
for
Lex
me.
Luger, I'm going Becky Lynch.
oh, y'all
Oh
supposed to
my god,
you gonna leave it at okay.
It's up to Gabe.
Lex
bro!
Luger, I mean, he was two-time
There's no way
WCW
you're not picking
champion.
Lex on this list.
I'm picking Becky. I absolutely cannot stand her.
And again, recency bias, but I don't know if Lex Luger was bad. I know his wrestling was bad, but I'm just looking at his accomplishments to see how much they pushed him.
They pushed him a lot.
He is, and he is a Hall of Famer. Good
Hmm.
lord.
They were trying
Ah,
to make he had
Watch
this thing called the Lex
Gabe
Express.
after
I did remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and he was trying. They were trying to push him like
Gabe
Hulk
after
Hogan.
this bracket. Watch a Lex Luger match. Just watch a Lex Luger match, and then you'll know how overrated he is. It'll probably be like a 5 minute match, but it'll probably feel like an hour long because he's wrestling.
Becky had her man gimmick
Was not
was
that great.
it wasn't, but I admit it was decent, right?
But the thing is, Becky is so corny on the mic. She acts like she's the greatest wrestler of all time, and she doesn't. Whenever she does her leg drop move, she doesn't even jump. And oh, she jumped off the top rope. No, she didn't. She just fucking fell. She's terrible on the mic. Her acting, she overacts way too much. Her fucking wrestling ability is not that great.
Oh my god, Lex Luthor. But Lex is terrible. Like I don't know.
Just Gabe, watch the Luger match,
He's
please.
main
Gabe.
evented
Just watch the
WrestleMania. Well, so is Becky, but
Okay,
oh
yes,
my
Becky
god.
wins too.
That was the first ever women's though, so
Yeah, and it was
it
terrible,
gets it
wasn't it?
gets
and
excused.
it was terrible.
It
It was
wasn't
the
that
worst
bad.
ending of a Wrestle.
Okay, it was the worst.
Gabe.
It was the worst ending. It was the worst ending, but it wasn't a bad match. It wasn't terrible. Oh god.
I think it's Becky Lynch.
I'm as much as I want to pick Becky, I'm gonna go Lex Luthor.
Damn
Lex
it!
Luthor.
Thank you. Thank you.
Lex Luger
Thank you.
is the winner of
Luger.
the most overrated bracket. That's kind of who I figured was going to win, honestly.
I knew from the start it was gonna be Lex Luger. He's just too overrated, dude. Unless it was Hogan, I probably would have picked Hogan.
Yeah.
I
Well,
fucking hate
anything else you
Hogan.
want to add? No?
Not that I
Nope.
really know of now.
All right, folks. Well, that was AEW, TNA, and the most overrated bracket. We forgot the winner. It is Lex Luger. Comment who you think should have won, who you think should have been added, who do you think should have been out of there. But that was the Ring Banter podcast. I'm your host, Nathan Bain, with Gabe Jones, and Tyler joined us later on. You know, he finally came around. He woke up, joined us.
Yeah. I woke up like maybe 10 minutes into the podcast, but it's okay.
All right, well, y'all have a good day. Thank you.